Hi, we are Group 4 and we're doing Fetal Alcohol Syndrome. And this is a parent-teacher conference taking place via Zoom due to COVID-19 restrictions. I'm Kristen Greenlee and I'm playing the elementary school teacher.
I'm Valerie Clark and I'm parent.
I'm Christina Condiff and I'm playing the school psychologist.
Good afternoon, Ms. Smith. Thank you for joining me for this conference today. We've met before, and I want to introduce Ms. Skinner, our school psychologist, who is doing conferences with me today.
Hi, Mrs. Smith. Thanks for letting me sit in on your conference today. I've gotten to observe Johnny a bit when I've been in the classroom to do some activities with different students. He sure is a fun little guy.
Thank you. I'm glad we were having a chance to talk about Johnny in school. I wasn't sure if it would happen since the school had to go to online learning.
Zoom conferences have been our new normal, although I would like to have the students back in our classroom over Zoom conferences any day.
I'm sure many of the parents would love to see them back in the classroom as well.
How is Johnny? We sure do miss him.
He's okay. I try to keep him busy with the online packets we were sending home, but it is hard to keep him focused. He gets frustrated easily and he doesn't sit right with me.
I'd love to share what I experienced with Johnny in the classroom, but let's start with a little background on Johnny. I'd love to hear what you think about his strengths and weaknesses.
I'm not sure how much you know about Johnny's background. I became his foster parent when just over a year old. Family Services was involved with his biological mom because she had an alcohol problem, and she just couldn't seem to beat it. He was pretty small when I got him, and I realized his eyesight wasn't so great. So I got him in with a doctor right away. He ended up had a heart murmur that we will follow up on every 6 months. Other than that, he seems pretty healthy. I got him into preschool when he was 3. Kindergarten has a big change for him now since he has school all day now. He's a sweetheart, but he keeps me on my toes. He is pretty hyper, and it is hard to keep him focused on anything unless I let him watch TV for hours. My other kids like to have me read books, so I can sit still for them. He still throws temper tantrums quite a bit. We work with Johnny because we want him to be successful. He's a sweetheart, like I said.
Johnny is lucky to have you and your family. You're right, Johnny has a big heart. He draws pictures for me a lot. I can't always make out what they are, but he sure loves making them. I also see a lot of what you described. Johnny has difficulty with seat time. He gets pretty distracted by things going on around him. When we work in small groups or centers, Johnny can get frustrated when something is hard for him. He will stomp off into the corner where we have beanbag chairs for reading. He seems to have some issues with comprehension based on the reading assignments we have done. He is below grade level in reading. Thankfully, you got him into preschool. That may have helped so his deficiencies aren't as large as they could be. The good news is that he seems to enjoy school. He plays with the toys and enjoys recess. I'd like to see him socialize with the other kids more. He seems to prefer playing by himself.
Do you think being taken away from his mother at a young age created the issue?
Have you spoken to Johnny's doctor about your concerns?
Johnny's doctor is old school. He was my husband's doctor when he was a boy. He doesn't talk about behavioral issues as much. I'd really like to hear your opinion.
You mentioned that Johnny's mother had a problem with alcohol. Do you know if she drank alcohol while she was pregnant with Johnny?
The relatives who called Family Services said she did.
You really need to speak to a doctor about your concerns. Maybe Johnny's family doctor can refer you for an evaluation. But I do have some information on fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. Since Johnny's mother consumed alcohol while she was carrying Johnny, it may be worth looking into. Some physical defects are distinctive facial features, including small eyes, an exceptionally thin upper lip, a short upturned nose, and a smooth surface between the nose and upper lip. Also, deformities of joints, limbs, and fingers, and slow physical growth before and after birth. Some brain and central nervous system problems include poor coordination or balance, intellectual disability, learning disorders, and delayed development, and also poor memory. And some social and behavioral issues include difficulty in school, trouble getting along with others, and poor social skills.
That is some really good information. I already see where Johnny has some of the symptoms.
We're not in the position to diagnose Johnny. All we can do is give you our classroom assessment of Johnny and guide you towards information or resources that you may be looking for.
I will definitely be talking to Johnny's doctor at our next appointment. Since he goes to the AI DuPont for his heart checks, maybe there's someone there who can look into the fetal alcohol spectrum disorder.
I hope you get all the answers that you are looking for, and we will provide any information the doctors might need to help answer your questions.
Thank you for your time. I'm really glad Johnny had you as a teacher this year.
It has been my pleasure. As you said, Johnny is a sweetheart.